My name is Cassie Steffen for Access Hollywood, and I am joined by the Frock Destroyers, but you can call them Her Majesties, Blu Hydrangea Divina De Campo, and Baga Chipz. How are you guys today?
So good! How wonderful to be speaking with you.
Now, I need to congratulate you because obviously today's a very big day for the Frock Destroyers. FROCK4LIFE, your debut album, was just released. How does it feel that it's finally out there in the world?
Oh my goodness. It's our little lockdown child that we've been working on for over summer during lockdown. And it just feels so nice to share it with people because it's made us so happy that we can't wait to make the world happy.
And we can't wait to come to America and perform it for everyone.
I'll be front row. I promise you that. Come to LA.
We have to give you free tickets now that we've messed up your name.
Thank you. You know, I will take that offer. I will.
I'll send on the delivery order. Chicken katsu is coming.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask you guys, because I was watching Drag Race UK as it was airing. And I had this moment watching the episode when the Frock Destroyers make their debut. And I was like, this is next level. This is more than what I could even expect. What was that reaction like to you guys that you were charting on the charts in the UK from a song from a reality show? No one wants to answer. It's okay.
I left this space. I could have filled it. I left it. It was amazing. It was incredible. I think you watch these things happen, and the only things which generally kind of chart or make any kind of waves like that are like X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. You know, and other than that, you kind of, oh, okay, bye. Whereas this, just everybody, I think it hit at exactly the right time. We'd had loads of kind of commercial house music, and it was all becoming a bit beige and a bit safe and a little bit nice. And we came and we turned up. Well, you know, you've got to tell it how it is. And we turned up, and everyone was like, "Yeah, camp, fun, joyful, ridiculous, and a bop." Like, it's a good tune as well. That's the thing. It's something you can dance to whilst also having some fun with. And it's a big part of British pop culture anyway, that having the pop and fun element going, and that's just not been happening for a while. So I think it just hit at the right time, and we're very lucky to be here.
It was especially exciting for me because I can't even sing. I don't pretend that I can sing, and all of a sudden I'm in the charts.
And the song so amazing. So when we got the song, we was like, oh my god, this is an amazing song, but we can't just thank because they just basically gave us a backing track. We had to write our own lyrics, and we can't just thank the backing track because the other group had the same backing track and they was awful. So it was like
shade. I'm gonna edit in that shade sound from the show.
The lyrics and I think it's just more oomph. We gave more oomph. So it starts off with Baga Chipz is starting. So you know what I mean? I'm already advertising myself, first word. And you've got Blue and all that rhyming home with home. And then you've got Divina. And yeah, she had to put the splits in there. And I'm surprised she didn't sing. I'm surprised she didn't sing Break Up Bye Bye in 5 different languages, to be honest.
My favorite bit is that Baga's is the most iconic bit. It's always chanted, it's always quoted, and she wrote it in 10 minutes before we had to give our pieces of paper in with our lyrics on. Whereas me and Divina have been writing all night. We were like, Baga, what do you have for us? And she was like, hold on, I'm just writing it now.
I'm a songwriter. I don't need time, you know what I mean? I am basically the new generation's Paul McCartney, John Lennon. You know what I mean? So I basically ripped mine in 5 minutes. I was like, that'll do. And yes, it was very, very successful. And yeah, I just felt like Lady Gaga writing music for the children.
Okay, you know what? Let's bring up Lady Gaga, because one of my favorite things on this album is that you have these 3 Frockmatica tracks, a clear ode to the one and only Gaga and Chromatica. How did that come to be?
No, I think actually she's taken it from us. It's the other way. she must have heard that we were making she must have heard that we were making this album, and it must have been leaked to her, and she took that as her inspiration. And I think she's, you know, it's okay, the album that she's done, but it's no Frock for Life, is it? Let's be honest.
God, you have the best laugh.
We can't take credit for that. Well, we can take credit for it in a wee bit, but we must admit, Leland or Brett, he came up with the idea and we ran with it, especially because the basis of the Frock Destroyers is that we were playing with toying with the personalities of the Cock Destroyers, who are like this like viral sensation in the UK. So why not you know, just keep that theme running and just take little bits from other people and just drag them up, which is like what drag queens do really anyway, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Short sentence, we basically were just climbing on the coattails of Lady Gaga and using her. We were just using her success, and we're like, yeah, and obviously we're all big fans of Lady Gaga, so it was a little homage, a bit of Gaga in the Frock Destroyer album. So I hope one day he thanks me in person and says.
Now, how did you guys decide to transition from being this girl group on the show and having this great success to we're going to do this for real and become an actual full-fledged girl group and release an album?
I mean, I wanted to do it as soon as the show aired. I was like, okay, we need to write some music, guys. Like, we need to make this into a thing. And then it sort of, everybody's so busy, so it becomes really, really difficult to do that. And then when DragCon UK happened, and we all jumped on the stage, and the reaction was insane. The entire building was like, you know, crazy for the Frock Destroyers. You know, at that moment, I think after all the begging to wow, they were like, yeah, okay, maybe there's something here. We could do this.
Want the hit from us, and that's all we produce. You know what I mean? We just produce hits, you know what I mean? And other bodily fluids, but we also produce.
Now, speaking of the hits on this album, I have to tell you, my personal favorite is the title track, Frock for Life. I feel like it reminded me, the vibe that I got was being like in a gay bar in the summer and just like drinking a martini and having fun. Like that, it just like transported me there. Is that kind of the vibe that you were going for?
Absolutely, yeah. She's terrible.
No, it is true what you just said, really. We just want a big pie, and all three of us want a Frock for Life. This ain't a one-off. We're not just like, oh, here's an album. See you. Bye.
Yeah,
you know,
thanks.
Bye. See you later. We're gonna Frock for Life. As long as the fans keep on having us, we're gonna keep on frocking.
Well, I love to hear it because I do not want any of your music to end because I'm obsessed. And I need to ask you about the Her Majesty music video. What made you guys want to return to the Drag Race set and film this just incredible pastel royal wonderland?
We were just really lucky to be invited back, which is like, and Her Majesty is kind of like an ode to Break Up Bye Bye. You know, the verses go the same way. Baga starts, and then me, and then Divina, and we wanted it to be like kind of like a like a throwback, but really refreshing and new, and that we've had this glow up, and it's not a challenge anymore. This is the real deal, and that was yeah, and it was the most fun day ever. We just got to have fun, live our best lives in our little outfits that were so camp. And there was no stress about being on the Drag Race stage, which was the best part. We did not have to worry about whether we were going to sashay away. We were just there for a good time, and the music video turned out beautiful. We all looked fabulous, which was great.
I agree. You did all look fabulous. Now, ladies, I am so excited for the world to finally get to see this album, and I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me, and good luck on everything Frock for Life related.